Everyone. Welcome to Light of Wisdom TV channel's very special program, Sri Lankan Canadian Shining Stars, where we hope to shine a spotlight on our very talented, exceptional youth, students, and young professionals of our Sri Lankan Canadian community. And today we have here with us a very special student, in fact, a student of our Brampton Buddhist Temple's Dharma School, Dharma School, Manuthi Ranasingha, and we will talk all about how special she is. So first of all, welcome to our Sri Lankan Canadian Shining Stars program, Manuthi. Ayubowan.
Ayubowan.
Manuthi, why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction about yourself and tell us a little bit about you and to the audience at home today.
I'm going into grade 5. I'm 10 years old, and my school is Joseph Gibbons Public School. I really like to learn about social studies and science because I like to learn about what's going on in the world and how everything happens and stuff like that.
So Manuthi, I heard two special things about you. You're a YouTuber as well as a very talented writer. So first we'll talk a little bit about your YouTube channel and what you're hoping to achieve through that, and then we'll go into your exceptional skill set as a writer.
My YouTube channel's name is Explore with Manuthi, and it's about, the same things that I like, and what's happening in the world. And I put videos of animals, places in the world, and stuff like that into it. And I've done like 10 videos so far, and pretty much, yeah.
That's great. And would you like to tell us about videos that maybe you have, really one of the ones that you like the best? I heard a little story about that as well, so why don't we share that with our audience?
I like all of my videos, but if I had to choose one, then I would probably choose the one that I've done about climate change because it's something really important and we need to act fast on that one, and if we don't, it could lead to a huge disaster. And I'm not talking about natural disasters. And because of how important it is, I put special effects into it and different features than my other videos.
So now we covered a little bit about your YouTube channel and the message that you want to give out to the world. And as I mentioned before, you're also a very talented writer. So tell us today about about your writing, the kind of stories or the books you write, and what inspires you to do that.
I write books that are basically almost all chapter books, and I like writing adventure stories and adding a science fiction into it, and also adding some like non-fiction stuff into it from our world, and just sort of like putting them in at small places so that we can also learn while reading a nice story.
Manuthi, you mentioned you like social sciences, and I love that in your YouTube channel as well that you try to share your story in about the world today, the impacts that the world has on us. So tell us, what attracts you about that? Why are you so fascinated with how the world is and what's happening around the world today?
I like learning about that because we live in a place that's really special. Earth has the exception of having life when all the other planets in our solar system don't really have life that we've discovered of yet. And I think that it's important that we honor that and sort of recognize that we live in a place that's really special, and we should take the opportunity in our lives to learn about it and explore it.
Now, Manuthi, I mentioned at the beginning of the program you are a student of Dharma School. So I just would like for you to share a little bit about your experience so far in the Dharma School and how important that you think maybe the impact that it had on you as well.
Dharma School has been a really good experience for me because I get to learn about my religion and how that's important and how it can help me through my life as well. Because Buddhism isn't something that we just hear and then we just know it, but it's something that we can put into our day-to-day lives to help us through our life.
I love the fact that you're trying to make a difference in the world. You want to know what's going on with the world, like you said, because we have to know what's going on first before we can make a change about it, right? But I heard a very interesting thing about you as well, that you want to become someone one day and really make that difference. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that and your ambitions that you have for the future?
I really, like, as you said, want to change the world a lot, change the way that people look at it for the better good. And to do that, first of all, when I was really little, I thought of becoming a queen. But then I realized, well, that's not practical. But then it was still in my mind to become a world leader, so I thought of maybe becoming the leader of the country I'm in. And to do that, I also learned a lot of politics and laws, read biographies about influential people in the world, and books such as like Politics for Beginners. And with that, I thought of becoming prime minister. But then I realized, why just start at just our country? Why not change the entire world? So I thought then I could unite countries together and bring them together with peace and stop wars and stuff like that. And I thought of becoming UN Secretary General to do that.
That's amazing, Manuthi, and that's honestly really amazing to hear. At 10 years of age, the difference that she wants to make in the world, to unite the world and spread peace. Manuthi, I'm sure you're thinking, you're hoping, planning a lot, you're doing a lot, but I'm sure that all that cannot be possible without some support, maybe at home. So, do you want to talk to us about the pillars behind you who are supporting you and guiding you in this process?
First of all, I want to start with my parents because they helped me a lot through this, and every time I faced some difficulty or problem, they would help me and guide me through it. And with that goes my grandparents, and especially my grandpa, because he really gave me the courage to do this and helped me a whole lot through the entire way. Sadly, he passed away 4 months ago, and I miss him a lot, but I still remember everything he's told me, and I still use that every day. And as well, that goes with my uncle and aunt that lives in who lives in Australia, and especially my aunt, because she really helped me with uploading my videos and stuff like that. So I'd like to thank all of them.
Thank you, Manuthi. And I'm really sorry to hear about your grandfather, but I am really happy about the impact that he's left on you, and then you will carry that with you for life. Manuthi, I wish we had all the time in the world to talk a lot more about you. I think you're doing amazing work, and I think you will really make a difference in the future, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Any message that you want to give to our young children today, maybe who are watching your YouTube channel and who are learning from you? Any message that you want to give to them?
Well, first of all, I want to give the message that everybody should look and see what's happening, so that and see the extraordinary place that we live in, and use that and learn about it a lot, so you can be thankful for where we live and how extraordinary it is. Second of all, everybody should wonder. The two words if and why can start a question that in the future could change the entire world.
Well, thank you very much, Manuthi, for that message. And I hope that people at home watching you and learning from you, they will learn a lot and really take into heart the message that you had to share. And I hope in the future we get to see you become the next UN General Secretary. So all the best to you for that. So again, thank you so much for joining us, Ivan. And to our viewers today at home, thank you so much for joining us. and we hope to join you soon again with another episode of Sri Lankan Canadian Shining Stars, where we shine the spotlight on our very talented young students, youth, and young professionals in the Sri Lankan Canadian community. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank the Light of Wisdom TV channel for bringing such a platform together where we can actually create awareness about the talent of our community. Because being Sri Lankan Canadian is very special, and we are very grateful for an opportunity like this where we can talk about that. So thank you so much.